Hello everyone, it's Mark, the Bowlerhat Farmer. I hope you're well. Just a little update after yesterday's escapades. For those who weren't following the videos yesterday, I went out yesterday for the day, had a great day, came home last night to total fecking carnage. The bank had been hacked. They'd had a load of money out of there online fraudulently. They'd closed down some of my Facebook pages. Fortunately, the ones they started with were old pages I don't use anymore. The main ones were in the process of being shut down when I realised what was going on. I don't know how they did it. I don't know who it was. I've got a fair idea, but I don't know who it was. So as a result of that, we had hours and hours and hours, which dragged right in through the night late. For myself and a friend who deals with all our IT side to get it sorted out. And then I got calls from friends this morning to say, you do know your website's down as well, the Food Finders Hub, but that wasn't down to us. That was down to this main server outage, what's going on, some cloud thing. So that wasn't us, promise. So onward and upward we tread. We got Facebook all sorted out, apart from a couple of things we're waiting for Facebook to come back to us on. They did send me an email response to say they'll deal with it in 179 days' time. So you'd think a company was earning billions of pounds could afford an extra person in the IT department, wouldn't you? Or the customer complaints department. But hey, who am I to judge how Lego Man spends his money? So we've got through that, which is great news. It's new security put in place on the website and on our social media, which has been great. Thank you very much for those concerned in that. On we will go. I don't know who it was what was trying to stop me doing whatever I'm doing, or if it was just someone just striking lucky on hacking. I don't think it was that personally, but I don't know. Maybe. Tell me in the comments below what you think. Yeah, so we've been on that. We've been busy on the site today. Got loads and loads more people registering. The food banks, we've been working with them to get a lot of them on because obviously the time of year. Lots of farm shops been going on. We've got about sort of 50 new farm shops, which will be on there over the next day or so, which we're just checking through them at present. Just so much going on. And the thing for me in all of this is, the last couple of days, the last day especially, has proved to me about the thought of going completely digital and having a digital ID. That does concern me, I have to say. It also concerns me when you can go to your bank and it's practically wiped out. It's not like having a pocket full of cash, is it? But there we go. I suppose you can get robbed in lots of different ways. So onward and upward. I will be back on my bright and brinky self tomorrow, I promise. And yeah, we've just got to bash on, guys. One thing what's come out of this, and it's really proved to me, is how vulnerable everything is, including we know our food system's vulnerable. We know that, and it really brings it back to me at a time like this, when they are, desperately trying to, it appears, to stop us having good food. On that note, I did receive a funny email last night. I've asked for clarification, but I don't know if anyone else has heard about this. The government is apparently banning certain mushrooms, the kind what make you better. Not, the little ones which you find in fields and, you kind of get all happy and silly. Proper, mushrooms that actually have medicinal purposes. They're talking about banning them now. And one of the mushroom companies had sent out someone a letter yesterday, so I'm just waiting for that to arrive to be able to tell you a bit more about that. Hey, nothing, and I mean nothing, can ever surprise me anymore. I just cannot even tell you what my thoughts are at the minute. But do you know what? Onward we will plod, my friends. Thank you for your continued support. in helping us build a better food system for the country. And I will say at this point, not just for this country, because we are working with people overseas as well to assist them in putting together strategies for them as well, where we're coming up with strategies, they're taking them on board. And vice versa, I have to say, because there's some really good things coming out of Holland and Denmark, for two, to name two, which I think there's a lot of people starting to think like us guys that there is an issue ahead. What that issue might look like, I don't know, and I don't know if February is important, but let's just think it is. So I conclude, my friends, in the fact that Mark will be bouncy tomorrow, I promise. And I'm cold today. I've just lit the fire and I've been cold all day today. I've not really got warm. So I'm gonna drink said cup of tea because I'm very British, and British people do like to go, well, that's lovely. Let's have a tea. Lots of countries going right when they don't agree with things. We don't. We're British. We sit down and we diplomatically sort this shit out. And that's what this is about, guys. That's what the foodfindershub.org is about. It's about sorting out this issue of good quality food and having enough of it across the country. And it's interesting where the calls come from, when we're talking to people. Literally Land's End to John O'Groats. Lots of people we met on the tour. So exciting times are ahead, guys. Watch this space. Do not be deterred by the incidents of yesterday, which we had. Challengers are sent to try us. If it was easy, everybody would want to have a go. Remember that.